please go and do a first aid course. I feel like this entire video from start to finish should just be me staring into the camera saying, please go and do a first aid course. Welcome to Roughing It with Ruth, the channel where everything is a bit rough around the edges. So I recently went and did a wilderness first aid level 1 course, and it was so fantastic. And I must admit, my intention initially was to film a whole lot of the course and then put those videos together for a video for my channel. But I realized pretty quickly that I don't actually want to promote the idea of educating yourself about first aid only by doing online research or watching YouTube videos. That's not adequate, actually, to give you first aid knowledge. It's just not. You have to go and do a course with a qualified instructor and get your certificate. Instead of showing footage from the course, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why it's really important for everyone to go and do a wilderness first aid course. Reason number 1, if you are an ultralight gram counting hiker or backpacker, then knowledge you'll be really pleased to hear weighs absolutely nothing. It's not going to take up any space in your backpack. Least bulky and most lightweight item that you can take with you on a hike. So stuff your head with as much as possible because it can really make your life a lot easier. And that moves on to reason number 2, which is that knowledge can make you a lot more comfortable. If you've ever had that slightly paranoid feeling about, what am I going to do if I step on a snake? Oh wow, if I fell and broke my arm, how bad would that be? Would I be able to handle an emergency? What happens when someone gets hypothermia? If any of those thoughts have ever crossed your mind and made you feel a bit uncomfortable about being in the outdoors, then taking a first aid course is going to make it so much more comfortable for you. Reason number 3 is that the course itself was actually a lot of fun for me to do, and I met a lot of really interesting people. So it's not going to be like signing yourself up for a classroom education that's going to be really boring and drag you away from all your hiking expeditions. It was really fun. Reason number 4 is that in South Africa, at least, I'm not super sure how this works in other countries, but in South Africa at least, it might actually improve your job prospects. I know some of the people that were doing the wilderness first aid course with me were actually training to become field guides so that they could take people on game drives or lead guided hikes through nature reserves. And one of the requirements for being a field guide is to have a first aid certificate. And then the last and the most important reason, reason number 5, you might be able to save someone's life or at least help them out if they get injured. Don't wait until you've experienced an emergency to decide that you need this kind of knowledge. For instance, don't wait till you've fallen down a mountain and dislocated your shoulder and had to be dragged home by your friends. It's never happened to me before. I feel like most people who go into the outdoors are extremely friendly and extremely loving and caring. And one of the best ways to demonstrate that is to be caring enough to take the time to make sure that you know how to help someone who's in trouble. I know it's difficult to fit it into your life, to find the time. Maybe it's expensive. Maybe you have a child that you have to find someone to babysit. But just go and do it. There's always a way to make things work. And it is such vital knowledge that you're putting into your head. Don't wait until something happens and you regret the fact that you never did it. Go and do it today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one.